Krew Season Podcast. We are back again. This is episode, was it 57?
57.
Kenny T is in the building.
What's happening?
He trying to adjust his mic.
I'm about to take it over. Otis is in the building.
Go ahead.
No, Mr. Bitches is in the building.
Oh, never mind. He just messed up my whole thing. And the dean, the overseer, Smoothest in the motherfucking building, man.
I am Detroit AC. This is another episode of the Krew Season Podcast. How y'all fellas doing on this glorious evening?
Lovely. Back at it again.
Running it back.
Yeah, man, we didn't. We had some technical difficulty. Paul was supposed to be done yesterday, but I'm not going to even get into what happened.
But it was an hour and 20 minutes in it.
It was gold.
Damn.
And that bitch disappeared.
Literally. Okay, man, we're gonna
like some of y'all's baby daddies.
No. Let's go.
There we go.
Early.
There we go.
We got that Kenny back.
I'm not with it. No, I'm with it. You know I'm with it.
I'm with it.
You know I'm with it. You know I'm with it.
Well, we got some interesting things to discuss, man. Recently in the news, Richard Sherman.
Oh shit, my bad.
That's all good. Richard Sherman got into it with his, with his wife and his wife's family, and a 911 call hit the net. I'm just gonna play it, and then I'm gonna give a little context as to what happened afterwards.
You're reporting.
I need officers to my house now. My husband is drunk and threatening to kill himself.
Stop. What's the address? Are there any weapons? Stop. There's
no gun. I'm saying there are no weapons, ma'am. There are no weapons.
You need to stop interrupting me so I can get the information I need to get officers expedited.
I need officers here now.
What's he doing that you think he's going to harm himself?
He's being aggressive. He has sent text messages. I took the keys out. They're in your car. He's trying to leave now in the house. He's being aggressive. He's wrestling with my uncle. He's threatening to kill himself. He has sent text messages to people saying he's going to hang himself. He's saying that if the police show up, so please don't shoot is what I'm asking.
Okay, wait. Say that again.
He has no weapon.
He says if the police show up,
he said if the police show up, that he'll try to fight them. So they need to understand that he is.
Okay. Has it been physical with anybody there? You said he's trying to fight your uncle?
Yes, it has. Yes, it has.
How has it been physical?
He just tried to fight him.
Okay, trying to fight somebody and actually being
yes,
physical is two different things. How has it been physical?
It's a 2016 black Mercedes. Richard, please stop. Richard, please stop. Please stop.
Is that a sedan, SUV?
It's just a black sedan Mercedes SUV.
Okay.
He's not going to be able to get out the gate. I cut it off.
What do you mean you cut it off?
I cut the gate. We live behind it. It's Richard Sherman. Like, ma'am, this is like a emergency. I need officers here
listen
now.
To me. I'm handling this. You need to stop telling me that.
Okay, but what I'm
not going to slow help down. Talking to me is not going to slow help down.
Okay, well, what I needed to know is that he.
What's your name?
My name is Ashley Sherman.
Do you know what his date of birth is?
3/30/88.
Okay, slow down so I can understand you. What's the date of birth?
March 30th, 1988.
Okay, context. His wife recently came on and said, right after this whole thing came about, that Richard ain't really been himself in the past few months. Now, if you're familiar with Richard Sherman, he's on the tail end of his career. We talk about a Hall of Fame caliber player. And, he's been injured. He's not performing up to the standard that he's used to performing up to. And I know, a lot of times when you playing at that level, the pressure get to set in, you will start, reassessing or doubting what your whole identity is, because that's all you've ever done for most of your life is play football. And now that that's being taken away from you, different people handle that in different ways. And it sounds like he's handling it in a very toxic way. It was rumored that he had downed 2 full bottles of liquor in one night, Hennessy and tequila, if I'm not mistaken. And then that led to this. And there's also video that hit the net, looks like from a Ring camera, of him trying to break into his wife's people's house. And, tell him to open the door, whatever he want to see his kids, open the door. And that's what led to the 911 call. So I bring that up to ask y'all, do y'all feel like this is like a one-off situation, or is there could be a deeper issue at play in terms of his mental health?
I don't know. I know whoever that dough maker is and the hinge maker is, they need some money, boy.
Hey, that's real though. I was thinking the same thing.
Hey, y'all want to make a joke about it?
Don't say y'all.
Thing, I ain't gonna lie.
No, I can't include Otis in this one, but I'm gonna get you, Otis.
I'm gonna get you, boy. Nah, but for real though, hey, they need to pay that person that made that dough for you. Yeah. Regular dough that came.
What was your question again, B?
Is this a one-off?
Is this a one-off, or do y'all feel like it's a deeper issue at play here in regards to his mental health?
Well, I think it's definitely a deeper issue. Nobody just wants you to have one drink that you just flip the switch like that. It normally don't happen. That's built up aggression or built up pain, whatever you got going on with yourself. That's just built up, and alcohol only leads to you letting out, lashing out. You just become numb. Basically, that's what alcohol does to you. Become numb to your feelings, numb to your emotions, numb to everything, and you can't control yourself, really. So no, I don't think it's a one-off thing. I think it's just built up.
Oh, what do you think?
And it was just caught on camera.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody knows that this happened before.
True. That's very true.
I don't know.
Or reach this heights of aggression.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem like his character. Like, he still carries himself well. He's passionate about the game of football. So for me, I feel like it's just he got a lot going on right now. As far as like transition in his life, he been battling injuries kind of lately, kind of towards the tail end of his career. He a free agent right now. There's no secure future. You know what I'm saying? It never is, but even now it's like even more kind of, in jeopardy. So I feel like he got that going on, and I'm sure other things as well. So just all that coming together, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a perfect storm almost. And then he drunk 2 full bottles of alcohol. So, I mean, no telling what that's going to make, how somebody react or whatever. So, and he drove like 30 miles away or something after they said into a construction site. Like, he shouldn't have been driving in the first place. I don't know, man. It's tough. I hope it's just a one-off. I hope it is, but, you never know. Because that one thing can now turn into a spiral and things. So, but I hope he get the help he need, though.
Yeah, definitely need to do that.
I had some comments, but I ain't got no more. Fuck 'em.
Nah, bring it back. Say what you said yesterday.
Fuck 'em.
Say what you said yesterday.
Changed his
and
mind
I
on
was,
yesterday.
but when I watched the video, I watched both of them videos. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You see why she did it.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what I was.
But that's
trying
why I
to tell
said
you.
the
Depression.
dope people, they need their money. Yeah, they need to charge a little more. You know what I'm saying?
He was trying to come through there.
Nigga.
All I can
And
say
we
is
know he ain't weak.
depression is very something that a lot of people take for granted and
Facts.
throw to the side and don't even realize when depression is sitting in with you mentally. It's hard to recognize with yourself as an individual. Most of the time, it takes like your friends or your family members to see it and actually address you about it before it goes too far. And I think that's what a lot of we miss in our black community. We miss that.
Yeah.
A lot.
And then, like Kenny said yesterday, most men kill themselves more.
Suicide rates is up, and most of them. I mean, what you said?
I
80
think
something.
85% of all suicides are from males.
Wow.
85 or 75%. I didn't just say black. I just said
Yeah,
Yeah, in general.
Right.
it's males, and it's I don't know if it's our fault or if it's just the fact that we put a lot of pressure on ourselves
It's pressure.
at the same time because we want to be problem solvers. We don't want to have a woman or a female tell us what to do or see us at our weakest point.
And then the woman be like, I don't know why he would do that.
You know what I'm saying? And she really don't know. Be honest with you, because we don't tell her what's going on.
Very true. A lot of us feel like we less manly if we communicate that we're not feeling up to par. Especially, which is why it makes depression such an interesting situation, is because most people looking at this situation, Richard Sherman's filthy rich. He's a Hall of Fame player. Like, what could he possibly have to complain about or be mad about or be depressed about? But that's not how depression works. It doesn't matter what you accomplish on the outside. Everything in your life could, quote unquote, be going right. And you can still just be seeing darkness, not feeling worthy. When you're looking at mirror, you hate what you see. And you try to do things to mask that. Now, whether that be drinking or whether that be drugs or whether that be, whatever the case may be. Women is another outlet. Because we'll go to outside women to make us feel more manly or make us feel more, whatever. And it's not healthy. None of that is healthy when we really need to see a therapist. But, again, therapy and mental health is just such a thing that's just been pushed to the back burner in regards to men, especially black men.
Yeah.
It's just been pushed to the back burner. If anybody talk about some therapy, it has a negative connotation. People automatically think
they're gonna laugh at you.
Right.
Especially black community, they gonna laugh at you.
Like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? It's crazy. What's wrong with you? Like, what do you mean you need to go see a therapist? When in reality, most of us need it.
You damn near got to be rich in the black community for a nigga don't laugh at you to go get some therapy.
Right. They're going to send you to church, tell you to talk to the pastor to get
you
therapy.
Need therapy, or you need a good group of friends that can notice when you are down,
right,
and not yourself, and to tell you, hey, you what's going on? Come talk to me. What's happening? You know what I'm saying? Because your friends are really the safest, your most comfortable environment that you have. It's not even, most of the time, not in your relationship, to be honest with you. Which it should be, but that's for another story. But your friendship is really where you're most comfortable with, lashing out what's going on with you. I know for men, I say for me, it was when I was going through my, little depression stage. I wouldn't even say little depression stage because I don't want to downplay it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But shoot, when I was going through mine, the only people I looked to was, my boys. I called them, talked to them, or, I had my mom and dad, but I wasn't that comfortable with talking to them about it.
Because sometimes you just need that ear. You know what I'm saying? And when you go to your parents, they want to fix it. They want to jump in. They want to drive down there, get involved, all kind of different things like that. And that may not be what you need. You just made the sounding board.
Right.
And that's the issue with a lot of men, because I done been through it myself on multiple occasions. You know what I'm saying? In regards to that's why I know it's nothing to play about. I got a family history of it. So that was the first thought that came to my head. For one, was I was appreciative that her family handled that the way they handled it, because they could have handled it another way, right? Especially in regards to her being at her people's house, and this dude is outside aggressive, whatever the case may be. They could have shot him right there, and it would have been validated in doing so. Oh, look at the camera, look at him being aggressive. He's trying to break down our house. He's made threats. He's gonna kill us, kill himself. I was protecting my family, and they would get off, but they didn't handle it that way. They was, they knew that wasn't his character, because they know his character better than we do. So they knew that wasn't his character. They said, look, man, let's just get the police here. Let's calm this situation down, and let's live to see another day to see this thing worked out. And they are to be commended for that. And even when he went to court for the charges or whatever, his wife was holding his hand. They was hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? So I just, leaving the situation, I just pray that he get the help he needs, because none of us know what that man is going through. None of us know what that man is dealing with from a mental perspective. So scrolling the timeline, seeing people making jokes and different things like that, it's like, fam.
It's the life of a black man, baby.
That's just real.
I commend his wife too, because she was as frustrating as she was on that phone with that officer that definitely needs to dispatch some type of training. She needs some type of training.
That's the worst fucking operator in the world. I
you know what I'm saying? But she was still trying to say, hey, my husband is, not acting like himself, basically. She's drunk, talking about he gonna hurt himself, talking about he gonna hurt police if they come here, so please don't shoot him. Like, that's something that you really got to think about today.
Yeah.
And the fact that she had to say that, and then the lady was like, what? Like, it's like she was ready for something to kind of pop off, and she wasn't even really listening.
No.
She asked for the address one time in that whole phone call. Fuck is wrong?
It's just a sad situation all the way around. So just prayers out to Richard Sherman family. Like I always say, prayers out there. I'm normally joking when I say it, but I'm dead serious this time. Prayers out to everybody involved. I hope bro get the help he need, and they can rebound from this. We're going to stay in the NFL. Dwayne Haskins. Story hit the timeline in regards to him and his wife getting into a domestic dispute.
Stop,
Hold on, man. This goddamn jungle back here behind me keeps smacking me in the back of my head.
The tree adjusted.
God damn.
You see how it was yesterday?
Shit.
The infamous tree.
God damn. That shit. I feel like that motherfucker growing in this plastic.
It's slowly be creeping out.
Hey, I tell y'all,
around my neck and shit. God damn.
At the next live show, we're going to have it on stage.
Hey, better not. It's going to be behind your ass. Be right behind you. This motherfucker,
all over his shoulder.
It's gonna be all over. You want to keep the ambiance.
Say, so what y'all need? Well, we need 4 chairs, table, and a tree.
Not
not a real one, a plastic.
We need a tree. But yeah, nah, man. Back to the story. Dwayne Haskins recently got into a domestic dispute with his wife, and it's alleged that they was in Vegas. Him, his wife, her friends, his friends, and it was a situation where they were all supposed to go out somewhere together, but Dwayne Haskins and his friends didn't wait on his wife and their friends, so they just dipped out and went to the spot that they were supposed to go to. Dre's, they had a nightclub party section. I'm sure bottles galore. They spent at least 10 bands in there. If we know Dre's like we know Dre's.
They spent more than 10 bands in there.
You know what I'm saying?
More than 10 bands in there.
But
I know.
They did. But yeah,
still smoking.
Straight up. But yeah, so his wife took issue to that, and when he got back home, they ended up getting into it. It was alleged that she punched him a couple of times in the face, knocked a tooth out. And of course, when the story hit the timeline, there was jokes all the way up and down. But story got posted to Instagram, and there was some comments, and I'm just gonna read these comments now. Before I read these context, a little context, right? We always speak about how domestic violence is a one-way street. A lot of times when men are the victim of it, it's not taken as serious. But when women are, stop everything. Oh my God, arrest him. He's a monster.
What did he do?
Whatever. So when the story broke and the Shade Room posted it, these were the comments. And these are from all women. I'm just going to read these. I'm not making them up. I wish y'all could zoom in on the screen so y'all can see them. This is real life stuff. First comment, I'm sure he deserved it. Yes, queen, in all caps. Second comment, damn, Dwayne, she pretty and she hit hard. That's energy. Third comment, you got to keep him in line. She know what she's doing. Fourth comment, I'm sure sis had a good reason. Fifth comment, but what did he do for her to do that? Sixth comment, she innocent. Seventh comment, free sis, I'm pretty sure she has a good reason to do what she did.
How B said, I won't. Immediately, you hear me?
But, so, again, I raised that aspect to get y'all's take on, like, how do y'all feel like? Do y'all feel like men get the same light, the same energy, the same empathy?
Never.
In regards to domestic abuse, and why do y'all feel like that?
Never. Especially black men. We'll never get that type of peace, boy. You call the police on a woman, they looking to lock you up. Damn, I called the police on him for her.
What did you do?
How the fuck I'm going to jail?
You trying to explain your story while they cuffing you?
Yeah.
Hold on, fam. Wait.
Exactly.
Hold on.
I'm the one that called him.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
You were looking beat up, got cuts and bruises, and
man got a busted lip. They came in there with the handcuffs like this on them, like by the head of that. Like, goddamn, my teeth missing.
And they said they found a tooth on the ground and everything.
My teeth missing out of my life.
Literally, tooth on the ground in the hotel room.
Oh,
but I mean, I don't know, man. I just think, for one, people should keep their hands to themselves. I think that's the universal rule. And a lot of women feel empowered enough to just hit men, bro, because they know most men are not going to hit them back.
Now, what if he could have just threw her on the ground and kicked her in her mouth? Would he have been a monster?
He would be in jail right now. Don't matter what happened before.
I'm just saying, man. You know what I'm saying? She just two-pieced the nigga and knocked his tooth out, and the world know.
Right.
Keep your hands to yourself.
And then on top of that, I bet she in there like, I'm sorry, babe, I still want to be with you.
Of course.
Get out of here. Go back to hell.
But
Go back to exactly.
Nah.
You know what the bad part about all this is, right? Because it was charges filed against her. I think it was a few charges. Now, if he presses charges, if he maintains the charge, because
they gonna say he looks off.
There we go.
They gonna say he looks off.
If he maintains, like, wow, why? How could you do that to her?
Fuck that.
Let me hit you in the mouth.
Fuck that.
Real rap. Like,
no,
if
not even hit you in the mouth. Let me knock your teeth out.
Right.
No, that's not happening.
If he prosecutes her, goes the full way, presses charges, make she get jail time, all that. He's still gonna be looked at as the bad guy.
I would definitely want her to do jail time. You know why?
That's crazy.
Just to be petty.
Not even to be petty. I want a divorce and I want it free. Go your ass in jail. Hey, as soon as she get back
Domestic
there,
abuse.
I need my divorce.
That's why you can't play fight. I don't play fight. Because women be hitting hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. Some they play fight, they hit you in your side. You be like, oh, Yeah,
Boy,
that
she
ain't hurt.
was waiting on her opportunity to do that.
You done lost your breath.
Nah, bro.
Damn, baby.
Nah, bro.
You hit me a little too hard. We were just wrestling.
That's why I don't play. Don't even play with me.
Now,
like
all
that.
them girls that said, yes, queen, and all that, what did he do? Now, if he leave her ass and she go back to the goddamn depths of hell where she came from, is he wrong?
Nope.
Or you gonna say, yes, king, you was supposed to leave that?
You supposed to leave it.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna say, why you ever?
I'm talking about pressing charges. Like, he should press charges against her, bro. Like, she punched in my face, knocked my tooth out, bro.
Exactly.
Forms of disrespect, physical and verbal. I don't do that. Don't curse at me because I will not curse at you.
Exactly.
Do not hit me because I will not hit you.
Exactly.
Don't do it.
Zero tolerance policy, bro. Like, I have a zero tolerance policy. If you raise your hand to me, it's over immediately. I don't care. I don't care the reason why. I don't want to hear the apology. I don't want to, I can get work, get therapy, I don't want to hear none of that. It's over immediately.
You can without me.
Facts. And prayers to all parties involved.
They is married, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Back
married.
in March.
Damn, stupid ass.
Newly married.
Just got married.
Stupid ass. Oh, they just got married. Oh, she didn't want to get a dime then. This is prime season, you hear me? She wasn't get a dime. We just got married. Oh, we getting a divorce right now. It's over with.
That's fact.
You know,
And we ain't got no
stay.
kids. Oh,
He
yeah.
gonna stay.
No, they gonna flip the script. They gonna say
Dwayne,
he
man.
was had a side chick messaged her or something like that.
Yep,
You know how they do
I've already
niggas.
seen
You know how
it.
they do
Saying,
niggas.
oh yeah, she had the right to beat him in the mouth and all. Like what?
Yeah, that's how they do niggas.
Just
You know.
leave.
So he had the right, because he cheated, they have the right to now punch you.
Physically abuse you.
Yep. We seen Snapped, like all of us done seen Snapped, and all of us seen like the comments in regards to Snapped. And a lot of women be like, well, look what he drove her to do. A lot of times it don't even be abuse. Now the abusive situations, I'm all for that. X them boys out of here, get them out of there. But I'm talking about for just cheating. Oh, he had a mistress for 20 years, or he did this, he did that. She found out, lost her mind, killed him. What did he do to make her do that? That's what the rationale is. Like, look at them comments. Like, people bring up Snapped as a joking thing. But if the situation was flipped,
She gave up 20 years of her life for him.
Exactly.
No, he gave her 20 years in a house provided for and everything, and
Exactly.
she wasn't giving it ass like she was supposed to. He wanted mac and cheese, and instead he got beans and rice.
and that's real though. That's real. Because a lot of the women on there be living super comfortable lives, bro.
They do.
But just because he cheated, you know what I'm saying? So again, man, we saw that to say, man, it's a double
she
standard.
got a gambling problem and don't want to tell him. She get him knocked off for the money.
Damn.
Life insurance.
Yeah, that's true too. Life insurance is big.
Yeah, that's what I be saying. But it be mostly white people. White people kill over the life insurance.
Because niggas ain't got life insurance.
Bad. That's bad.
I know I laughed at that.
$27 a month.
Look, let me ask you this question. How many of
$27
y'all
a
at this
month.
table got a will?
I ain't got
I
no
don't.
will.
None of y'all got a will.
I have a will.
Well, two of y'all at this table got a family, and y'all ain't got no will.
Nah, I ain't got no will.
I got-
life insurance,
Yeah,
and my
yeah,
shit is in my son and my wife's name.
Right.
Well, why you ain't got no will?
I don't need no wills. It's in my son and my wife's name. They know where it's going.
But I plan on making a will.
Now, if I have another kid,
Everybody out there need to get a will.
now if
You
I
get
have
a will
another
made. If
kid,
you're single,
then yeah, I will have another. I will
single,
have a will.
married, whatever it is, you need to have a will.
But as long as it's just Junior and he by himself, I don't need a will. Everything going to Junior. That's it.
Moving right along. Lil Durk. Recently, Lil Durk and his girlfriend in India.
The sound effects. What the?
That was India gun.
No, that was Dirk gun. Then you had that big boy.
Hey,
Dirk blasted. Boom, boom, boom.
India had that big boy. Dirk got that logo.
dumping that thing off.
I can picture India rolling around the background with that motherfucker like Call of Duty. Dirk like, wait, where you learn this shit from?
Oh my god! All right, context. Recently there was a break-in in Dirk's house. This is the house where him, his girlfriend, and his kids stayed. As multiple people broke into the crib in the efforts of doing who knows what. Could have been robbery, could have been killing. You know, Dirk done been involved in a lot of deaths recently. They had a lot of deaths close to him, and the alleged responsible for it. But we ain't gonna do that. That's not what we do on this platform. But those people broke into his crib, and him and India returned fire and was able to, scare them up out of the crib. Nobody was shot. Nobody was injured. Dirk and, his whole family is safe at this point. But the story broke, and, immediately timeline gravitated to, wait, what? India was shooting back? Like, police report came out, showed that she was shooting back as well as Dirk shooting back to protect their career. And, I thought that was just some super, super solid stuff, man, to be honest. So what did y'all think about that, man, when y'all first heard the story?
I said, that's how you do it. That's how you ride. Right? She ain't panic. What a chop at? All that shit you was talking in your songs. It's time now. She came out with that big guapo.
She woke him up and threw the gun on his chest.
Let's go, Big Daddy.
What you mean call the cops? We ain't calling no cops. I am the cops.
Came out with that thing.
She turned into John Wick out there.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Hey, she slapped that nigga with the gun. Get it together. Let's go.
Let's get it together. Stop crying.
Stop crying is wild.
I ain't hit you that hard.
That nigga Dirk had to remember who he was. Goddamn.
But yeah, hey, shout out to them, man, because again, that story could have ended very badly.
Shout out to nigga Dirk and his gal.
Shout out to Dirk, man.
I don't like being in a situation like that. Shit.
Damn, this drink got me leaning in the goddamn seat
Already? So it's the seat or it's the tree? Which one is it now?
Both.
All right, man, we're going to get into, there's a show on the network OWN. OWN is owned by Oprah Winfrey. It's a show on there called Put a Ring on It. And in this show, we give y'all the little premise. There's 3 couples that go on there, and they have been dating for a long time. Most of them years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever the case may be. Now, the premise of the show is they go on this show, and both of them date other people. Like, go on dates with other people and then come back home to each other. And it's a way to test whether or not they really want to stay in a relationship or if they want to pursue other situations, right? So one of the couples on there, Michael and Shay. Michael has a son. And for most of his son's life, his son has been living with his mother. Shay doesn't have kids, doesn't really have an interest in having kids. And, Michael's son has... I don't know. Michael's son is supposed to come live with him, or he wants his son to come live with him. But she isn't necessarily for that. So I'm going to play a clip, and then I want to get y'all's response as to the entire situation.
You spoke about your son, and you stressed the importance of having him live with you. How'd that go?
It's like we've had this conversation before. It's always been my dream for my son to live with me. This is the first time we have lived together, and then he's come for the summer. But unless I'm saying something wrong, I felt like that it was a good experience for you.
Yeah. He was a good kid. He was easy to get along with, but it was different. It was somebody always there when I'm used to it just being me and him.
If you weren't dating her, would he live with you now?
He probably would be with me more.
If he wants to go and get his son, then I think that he should. Or if I'm not comfortable with it, they can get an Airbnb or, something like that. But I don't want to block that. I want him to be the best father he can be.
They should get an Airbnb.
Can't do that.
Can't do that.
You talking about Airbnb here or where he lives?
Poor Ashley can't even process
I was like, hold on. I thought you were talking about if he was there and didn't want to drive all the way back home. You talking about an Airbnb here?
Here.
Oh, okay. That's his son. He's not going anywhere. You got to dig your heels in. It's not going to be easy. You have to let go of those things that are stopping you from being a family.
If it was something that I didn't want for that time.
No, that's your truth, but that's his son. So how does that work for you?
It doesn't.
Thoughts?
Divorce. I just realized that he said that was his dream for his son to come live with him.
Right.
Yet, he's not living with him. That's not your damn dream.
Divorce.
What are you doing?
They ain't even married, bro.
Yeah, what are you
They
doing?
not married?
They not married.
Oh, she'd have been.
What are you doing as a man?
She'd have been homeless.
You choosing this woman over your son.
Exactly.
Over the child you brought into this world.
Exactly.
That's my dream to have. But the reason why he's not here is because of her. No, the reason why he's not there is because of you.
That's facts. You was a whole bitch out here. You was a whole bitch out here.
Over that puss.
Like I said yesterday,
And then on top of that, with her not supporting you, she ain't shit too.
I can't put no blame on her. She don't want no kids.
I feel you.
She don't want no kids.
I
Hey,
feel you.
that's
But
what I
you
am.
knew this man had a kid before you came along.
That's fine,
right?
But what it looks like to me is that he's not emphasized that he wants to be with his son as hard as he needs to emphasize it.
She ain't a real woman, bro.
No, but if a woman don't want no kids, why is that not a real woman?
She ain't got to want kids physically, like her own kids. He already got a kid, so no matter what, you are stepmoms. No matter what.
No,
the moment y'all become in a deep relationship, motherfucker, you a stepmom. You have to play stepmom at some point. What, you want the nigga just not to be around his kid ever?
But you know what? Why I don't blame her? Because when she came into the relationship, the premise of the relationship was your kid is living with his mother most of the time. Now, I'm cool with him coming for holidays, summer, whatever the case may be. Whatever was the first summer he really spent with him. But coming, here and there is different than him staying there day for day. So which is why I don't blame her. It's okay, I didn't sign up for this. But him, on the other hand, just like Kenny said, if you say that's your dream, that's something you got to communicate. Hey, baby, my son could possibly come live here. If you're not good with that, we going to wrap this thing on up right here. Right. You know what I'm saying? But as far as her having a preference, I can't blame her for that preference. I blame him for not implementing.
Yes.
Yep. Because at the end of the day, you got to be a man. Like, I don't care nothing. It ain't no woman on this earth that's going to tell me that my child can't come live with me. If hypothetically, you know what I'm saying?
Your child.
What? Your ass is out of here.
So it's me or your child. Well, I guess you go, man.
Good luck.
It's been a good time with you, man.
Period.
Matter of fact, can I get the ass before you leave?
Straight up, bro.
Because it's over with.
What? She said that if his child wants to come down, if she's not comfortable with the situation, they can get an Airbnb.
She said, no. She said, I'm cool with it. Or if I'm not cool with it, if I'm not cool with it, they can go get an Airbnb because I ain't leaving.
Yeah, you are.
Like,
the
come
first
on,
one
man.
leaving.
How you not hear that? How you not see that?
And he just sitting there with a dumbass smirk on his face. I'm just like, I would have got it from it's over, bro. Like, we don't have nothing to talk about.
And I couldn't be mad at her. Honestly, I couldn't be mad at her. I'd be like, you know what? You're right. I played this whole situation wrong.
Right.
Bro,
I didn't emphasize what I really wanted and what I really had.
It's
to you.
No amount of money that I could sit up there for and let a nigga play me, or any woman or any man or anything play me about my child or my family in front of the world,
right,
on camera for all this shit. It's no amount of money that a nigga can give me to do that. It ain't happening. Yeah, and for you to just sit up there with a smirk on your face and to play this man, him and his whole family in front of this camera, that says a lot about him. That says a lot about you, that you don't give a fuck.
No, she had the smirk. Fuck. No, he had the smirk.
Yeah, he had the smirk.
Yeah. I don't put no blame on it.
Like, no.
I can't even look bad at it.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Both of y'all.
Yeah, that shit is over.
You don't deserve to be a father. Well, shit, I can't say nothing bad about her. Look,
I mean, he's probably a good father. He
don't deserve to be.
He's not
one.
fully into the understanding the role of being a father.
Right.
He's putting his kid on the back burner.
He's trying to date and be
That's
a father.
not a good father.
He's putting his kid on the back burner for a woman.
He don't understand the priority.
Right.
Yeah.
There's an order of things, and when you bring a kid into this world, like we always say, Smooth always say, your kid didn't choose you. Your kid didn't choose to be in this world. You brought them in. So you got to make sure that they are top priority and that they taken care of at all times, bro. That's what you signed up for.
His ass chose to swim to that egg. I ain't tell your ass swim to the egg. I just came and your ass wanted to go swim. You should have took that detour and not went to that egg. But let alone you went to the egg. So you know what? It's not my fault. It's your fault.
And kill me, bitch. You got me. I'm trying to live.
He said he killed me and kill myself.
We not doing that, Charlie.
Get out of here.
Nigga, you let me free. I'm about to wiggle my ass.
Oh my God! Moving along before we get canceled.
You gotta do better. Do better, man. Watch who y'all nut in, man.
Man,
that's for real.
Preach.
That's for real.
Okay,
I'll try.
There was a clip hit the timeline in regards to black women and black men. They are interviewing a black woman. I'm not familiar with who she is, but they're interviewing her and they're asking her questions. I'm just gonna play this clip, and I want to get y'all's response to it.
I think if men from other race like really pursued black women, y'all would like the word divest. Y'all would leave black men and go for other men. Like if every time you walked outside there was some white dude coming at you or some Hispanic nigga coming at you, and they learned the game on how to approach black women, you think y'all would leave us? My question really is like, are y'all stuck with us because nobody else wants y'all?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even now I feel like when I'm approached by men of other races, it's always off some like creepy, like my Nubian queen type shit. Like, okay. But yeah, I feel like, we're unfortunately in a society where like dating wise, we're kind of at the bottom. Like we kind of have to get what we can get.
So that's where the resentment is. You like,
yeah, I'm sure.
I'm stuck with y'all.
It's not that I'm stuck with y'all, but it's like
cute niggas.
I'm me, you know, like I'm a functioning member of society. I think black women might be the most educated. I think I read that. Yeah. So it's like we're excelling, you know, we're handling business. Like, what the fuck is wrong with us? Type shit. Like, what's wrong with us?
Okay, so then, if all y'all want the good black men, can y'all let these niggas cheat in peace? Because everybody else want them too.
Oh my God. I'm not letting a nigga cheat in peace.
Can there be a resolution to that though?
All right, so then I'll cheat in peace too. Don't check my phone.
That can't be a resolution.
Leave my phone alone.
That's too much though.
Is it?
Yeah, that's too much. Like, y'all built to handle the heartbreak. Niggas ain't.
That's fucking terrible. So you know what? You're right though. We're built for it. So now it's y'all turn. It's time for us
we gotta go through the karma.
Y'all. Yeah, to groom y'all.
Prepare us.
Yeah, to deal with the bullshit.
Okay. She said something that I felt like was very interesting.
Marriage part. You didn't even let the marriage part go.
Let me play it a little further, man.
He's sought after by a lot of other women. So you're going to have to deal with some type of infidelity. I believe this.
I refuse to believe that.
So why are all these good men cheating?
I don't know, Sam. Why are all these good men cheating?
You know? The only person we haven't caught is Russell Wilson.
Because he's a cornball.
ones out there.
And he's an anomaly too. He went from white to black.
Oh, so he's the only date white women?
Yeah, I think back in the day he was married to a white woman, I'm pretty sure, and got divorced and married to Sierra.
Okay.
That's fact.
Yeah,
so he's an anomaly.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where we at with it. I really think we black men are looking for some type of compromise. Like, if nobody else wants y'all and we have to deal with y'all and we love y'all.
No, you can't say deal with us and love us in the same sentence. Like
semantics, you know.
Oh my God.
If we have to be with y'all, let us spread our wings here and there.
So then let's all just spread our wings.
But then we're going to build a home with you though.
I think that.
This is what niggas are.
But here's the thing though, like, you realize, like, to me, I feel like marriage is so, like, the concept of marriage, what it was founded to be and what it has become is like not even the same thing.
Yeah.
So maybe that's even the problem. Like, marriage was for like financial purposes. Like, I have my family that has this, you have your family, you have this. Let's join our families for like economic growth.
Yeah.
Let's have kids so that they can like work on our farms or continue on the legacy and then feed back into the growth of the family.
Yeah, it was not about love.
Marriage is like, oh my God, I love you so much. You love me. Like, let's get married. Da, 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 da. And that's why I feel like you see all this bullshit. Like, that's why the divorce rate is so high, because marriage really isn't about love. So if you fuck with me, I fuck with you, but you want to like still be able to do your own thing, like, why are you like, just like, let's just have a cool little vibe.
So
like,
what if you can't mess with guys, only women? He's like, you can mess with just women.
I'd be like, fuck you. Like, then you can only mess with guys. Yeah,
that's sweet shit.
Let's do that.
She was talking to you.
Boy, shut your ass up.
She was talking to you.
Thoughts.
Tragic. We can't win, man. Black men can't win, man.
She said something that was interesting.
She fucked up her own point when she said, yeah, when another race attracts her, it's on some weirdo shit. How's it weirdo shit when he came at you? Hey, how you doing?
Because he used my Nubian queen.
Yeah, I know he didn't fucking say that. I'm pretty sure he didn't fucking say
somebody
that. But
said queen.
That's probably what it is. If he said queen, what's wrong with the word queen?
He said, no, I mean, ain't no white dude saying Nubian.
You want to be a queen, right?
They not. That's the problem.
Oh,
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
They feel offended.
And there you go. Queen. There you go.
I'm a whore. What?
I'm with it.
I'm just saying she proved the point by saying, when somebody else somebody else from a different race comes at it, it's weirdo vibes. If I'm in a different race and I go try to talk to a white woman and she gave me that, oh, this is a weirdo vibes, I'm not going after that race again. Because obviously I don't know how to talk to this race. And I just took my one shot, and that was a failure. So I'm not going back at that.
Exactly. Then on top of that, bro, y'all don't have nothing in common. Y'all don't have nothing in common, bro. If they ain't been living in whatever community that they shooting at, bro, y'all have nothing in common. Music ain't the same. What y'all like ain't the same. The food is trash on somebody's side. Goddamn me. The whole family don't like you. It's weird as fuck because they looking at you like you forever the other side, especially when you got this dark skin on you. They looking at you like this end with the ER on the end. That's how they looking at you, fam. And a lot of y'all are put up with that shit for financial security. That's the only reason why they do it. That's the only reason why they do that shit. It's financial security for women. And for black men that do that shit, most of the time it's for the look. That's what it is on both sides.
Okay, so here's a question. Because we've said on this podcast that there aren't a lot of successful black men for women to choose from. There's a shortage of them. So how do y'all feel about the whole divesting thing? In order for women to go get the type of man that they want.
And do it for the right reasons.
I feel for love. If you really love that person, you don't feel like a financial gain out of it. You don't feel like it's a way for you to prosper off them. Then yeah, I'm cool with it. I don't. But if you're doing it for just a prop, just to say, oh yeah, I left these black men and I went and got a white man
to live comfortably.
And that's your whole thing, your whole propaganda. You just did that just for the show.
Yeah.
And then same thing for black men. You went, oh yeah, I left these black women. I left the headaches for this white woman. White women gonna give you headaches too. Facts. You act like white men don't cheat on these white women.
That's facts. But they did it to fit in with the white men. That's what they did it.
The shit is the same across the board. You just don't see it because you're not in that community.
Right.
Yep.
That's what a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people in our community don't understand. Like you're on Twitter, you don't follow the white Twitter. There's a white Twitter and there's a black Twitter. It's two sides. If you're not following over 500 white people on your Twitter or your Instagram, you're not gonna see their community.
Exactly.
You're not involved in what drama they got going on. You don't see the drama. You don't see them talking about each other because they do that. That's why you have Reddit.
Yeah.
You have
shout out to Reddit.
You know what I'm saying? You have all these other forums that are big forums, just exclusive for white people, really, and they talk about each other. We just don't see it because we're not in that community. And I hate when we say, "Oh, these other races don't talk about each other." Oh, yes, they do.
Well, yeah,
you just don't see it because you're not in that community. You're not in that circle.
Exactly.
And they don't allow you to be in that circle.
And they don't watch Love and Hip Hop Orange County. Some motherfuckers be going crazy.
No, you talking about Housewives.
Housewives.
Yeah. My wife be watching that shit. I be them boys be tripping on there, man.
White people be tripping like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I think it's just our own race, but it's all across the board. They all do the same shit. You just don't see it. So don't divest just because you think it's gonna be better on the other side. Do it because you just want to find true love. You don't see the color in somebody's skin.
Yeah, but most women, for real, most women do it for financial security, financial gain.
Fact.
That's what they do it for. They don't be doing it for love.
So, what you gonna say, B?
I mean, I feel like I can't really blame them for that because again, we say all the time, right? Like with men, we value looks. With women, they value financial security. So I feel like that would be a valid reason. If you want a man making certain type of money, if you want a certain financial security, and we've admitted to it, we say, hey man, dudes, black dudes out here that's making good money, own crib, own cars, no kids, whatever the case may be, it's a select few.
Oh, go ahead.
But most of them are married.
Yeah, most of them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not married. Go ahead.
I know, but most are.
Right. So if that's the type of man you want, if that's the type of man you want, and you can't find them here, and it's a shortage, it's an admitted shortage, I can't blame them for going.
I can't blame you for that. But don't look back on the other side like everybody just trash you because you went over there and won.
And you found one. And you found one on there's a different skin tone.
And that's what they be doing. Oh, I went and got me a white man and I'm goddamn me on top of the world. I fuck them niggas and all that shit. Come on, bro.
The minute they say that, I feel like you're not really in love.
You're not in love.
The minute you start blasting some shit like that, you're not in love.
You're not in love. You over there for what that man can do for you.
I mean, because, like B said, we do value beauty.
Yeah, beauty. Over everything.
Over everything. We do, but we don't take it at a risk of, beauty for my mental health. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to take beauty over my financial stability. Men are not about to do that. You beautiful, but you want to buy Chanel bags over and over again. I'm not about to do that. Sorry.
Nope.
I could disappear with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's, it's a risk reward type thing. You find your leverage, your medium, where it meets both paths meet at the same time. She's financially stable and beautiful at the same time. To you,
right?
Everybody's beautiful is different. So,
so she's stuck with black men, or are they stuck with black men because other races of men don't want them? Are black women really loyal or forced to be? And I think y'all forced to be on the cool, because a lot of other races don't want them like that. They want them in the aspect of, well, in some cases, it's like a fetish. You know what I'm saying? Like you see a lot now where a lot of outside races, especially like white guys, they like to be dominated. You know what I'm saying? Cuffed up, chained up, whatever, blah, blah. But I don't see what the problem of being with a black man. Like, nobody understands you more than a black man. And if anything, we be looking for a black woman because we got all this stuff going against us in the world as it is, being a black man.
What I'm starting to notice.
Why would I want to be outside my race instead of being with somebody that I'm familiar with?
What I'm starting to notice, though, with our race, we want to cheat the struggle.
You want that instant gratification.
You know what I'm saying?
Instant win, instant.
And there's one thing
everything.
with this black skin, I don't care how light your skin is. You black, bro, you ain't going to cheat the black struggle, bro. It just ain't going to happen. It ain't happening.
If you give me a chance to get $100 million right now, or struggle my way up to $100 million, guess what I'm about to do? I'm gonna take that $100 million.
I feel you, but we talking realism. Most people ain't getting $100 million.
Okay, well, what type of struggle you trying to?
I'm talking like going through like levels to get to a comfortable living.
Ducking the grind, as Damian Lillard would say.
Exactly.
I think a lot of people would. I would. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would definitely duck the grind.
I feel you, but that's the problem right now.
I wouldn't want to.
Everybody's trying to do that.
Because
we always say it's only 10% of the world making 10% of the U.S. making 100 racks or more.
Yeah.
How you gonna duck the grind with that?
I'm gonna take a shot. That's a fact. That's a fact. If you tell me it's only 10%, I'm gonna try to make myself in that 10%. I'm gonna try to do what I can for that. I'm not gonna sit here and give myself a struggle. If you tell me I got to struggle for 10 years to make what I could make right now by just cheating the system and going that route.
Yeah, but most women will be side chicks to these men.
They already. Let's be honest here.
Men ain't gonna be no side chicks.
Let's be honest here, Matt. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, that's real.
We already say 60% of us cheat.
That's real.
So they already gonna be side chicks whether they struggle or they don't struggle. Correct?
Yeah.
So why struggle with a broke man? Or struggle or not struggle with a rich man where you could take whatever he got, put it in your pocket if you financially.
But they're not putting it in their pocket.
If you financially smart.
And that's the thing.
Yeah, they not.
Poor
but
pussy management.
if they were good, doing good pussy, poor pussy, good pussy management, whatever it was, regardless of the fact, if they doing poor pussy management, they doing with a rich person and they still living a rich lifestyle for a certain period of time. They can do poor pussy management with a broke person and be struggling and still be giving up pussy.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you tell me I could give up dick for for a better lifestyle, or give up some dick for some pussy that's just trash, it doesn't do nothing for me. What I'm gonna do?
What man on this earth has that type of option? I'm gonna be a side chick
I'm just saying,
girl that's a millionaire.
It
ain't happening.
I'm putting myself in that position though. You know what I'm saying?
Hypothetically.
I don't.
Black men don't have that luxury.
I don't be mad about that. The only time I get mad about women that do that is the ones that don't take advantage of it. They don't take that money and stack it up and say, okay, I got 100 racks. I'm about to make this man pay for my business, pay for that. I got what I need. Hey, I'm gone.
Which is most of them, because most of them get with those dudes and they just enamored with the material shit. I want to get with them. I want to buy a bag that no other chick I know got. I want to get with them. I want to get a car that I know no other chick got. And that's it. That's all. But when that relationship ends, he send your ass back to hell, as Smooth would say, and keep that car that he gave you, and all you left with is a couple bags. So, like I was saying, poor pussy man, that's real rap.
$200 a piece.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So that they not handling it the right way. And my thoughts in regards to ducking the grind, I'm all for that as long as I don't sacrifice my morals and my integrity doing it. Because I got to look in the mirror at the end of the day. Again, we just spoke on mental health. There's people out here with millions of dollars in the bank but hate what they see in the mirror. I can't allow that to be me. You know what I'm saying? So as long as I can maintain my integrity and my morals and duck the grind, I'm all for it. But if I got to do that to do it, fuck that. I'll just take the stairs. Shout out to Nip.
I think overall a lot of black women don't value black men like they used to, and I think that's the major problem right there. We don't give respect. It's like we gotta, again, like I've always said before, you gotta go 1,000 times over just to kind of win them over or to get trust or You know what I'm saying? Anything like that.
Oh, and then the
It's
other
just
race
like-
will come along and do one thing, and he got you. Dang.
You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing. It's like, well, what is it? You know what I'm saying? Is it something internal? Is it that particular man? Or because again, like a lot of men don't talk about it, but a lot of men go through a lot of stuff too all the time with women. But we still want to be with our black women. And then at the end of the day, yeah, you try something else. But I feel like a lot of women only, deal with 2 or 3, and then now all of them ain't shit.
Okay, so question. I don't even mean to cut you off, but I feel like you're going into a bigger conversation that we can get into. Do you feel like we are partly responsible?
Mm-hmm. Are we pushing the notion that if he ain't got a bag, don't mess with him? That women should be chasing the bag, not.
I don't think we necessarily saying chase the bag. Be with somebody that's comfortable. Not necessarily chase a bag.
But look, I think what Kenny's saying is like we value financial security just as much as they do. And let me explain how. Because we measure each other's success by it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if we implementing that system and we live by that system with each other, can we blame them for doing the same thing?
But that's us. Like, that's because we know we have to make the money to be ahead of the household, and we got to make sure foundation right. We got to make sure we solid. When stuff fall off, we got it. And I think they're trying to be more like us.
Right.
In those regards. And it's not the same. Like, do we want you to get some bread and be powerful and stuff? And absolutely. But you also, like we were saying on live, you got to have that feminine side. And I think, and that's the problem. They so headstrong, they don't want to give up that, you know what I'm saying? Like I always say, they don't want to give up that power. But it's not necessarily giving it up. You're just working alongside. You can still be just as powerful working alongside that person. And it's, again, it's because they got to respect that man that they with. They don't respect that man, then it's not happening. I think that's what it comes to. And a lot of men, period, though, don't get respect. We got to jump through hoops, and we got to go through a lot to be with certain types of women. Now, the other women will be, submissive, be caring, more feminine, you know what I'm saying, what we're looking for. But it's like a struggle, because some women, we want them to be a certain way when that's just not them. They need to date somebody else. They need to date, like they would say, the more beta type of male or whatever it is. That would work for that situation. But when you got 2 headstrong people, it's hard. But I get it, though. I mean, it ain't their fault. We've messed up a lot in the past. You know what I'm saying? Grandfathers and great-grandfathers, and having 4, 5, 6 different families. Me and Smooth, we ain't kin, but we found out some crazy shit about our family. Like having, you know what I'm saying, thinking somebody their father when they wasn't the father, when somebody else just raised them. And so now they confused, and there's all type of crazy stuff. So, yes, I mean, it's partly on us, but I think today, too, it's just society. It's music. It's mainly music.
Yeah, man.
If you can to be, we can.
I think. Damn, what that mean?
Came out of nowhere.
Not that beat, but the one we was talking about on the phone.
I think it's this notion that a lot of successful women are hard to deal with, and I think that's a lie. Honestly, I've talked to a lot of successful women that make more than me and make as much as me, and they really are not that hard to talk to. It's just a lot of men that don't make as much, because a lot of us don't make that much.
That's one conversation, Kenny.
Or what?
We talking dealing with a woman day for day. That's totally different. That's totally different from dealing with a woman in moderation or in a few days.
Right. That's true.
You can hide who you is in a few days or in a conversation.
That's understandable. That's cool. That's right. But what I'm saying is a lot of black men that don't make that much money will not approach a woman like that. And they don't know how to talk to a woman like that.
Yeah.
That's just facts.
Reason being is because we value money so much to where if we don't have as much as she do, we feel less than.
Yep. And they do not drink. They do not think that way. If you can go to, if you met any black man that's went to Atlanta, I guarantee they'd be like, the women out there are like godly.
They ready to get married.
They are ready to get married. They are successful. They ready to do anything for you.
Yep.
But a lot of us black men are not trying to do that. Why? Because we don't want to feel baby. We don't want to feel under control. We don't want to feel none of that. And they have never expressed anything like that. They just want to take care of you. But a lot of us will not go that route. So when we make them seem like, oh, they're too aggressive. We don't know how to handle them. They're loud. They're obnoxious. We can't control them. And it's not really like that.
That I'm going to disagree with.
When we're sitting, it's not like that. Because you got these women that sit out here.
The successful women.
Because you got these women. With successful women. Because you got these women that's out here that's out in the lifestyle. I don't want to pick on the bottle girls. I don't want to pick on all of them. But most of them, all they do is chase that bag. Mm-hmm. And what do we put up with? them a lot. And you know all they want is that bag. They're gonna get aggressive. They are aggressive because they know what they want. They want money. Hey, you need to pay me this. You need to go pay for my meals. Do this. Do that. And you're gonna do it for them. But you're not gonna make them seem like they're aggressive. You're not gonna make them. You're not gonna say that that's aggressive when it really is. When they tell you, hey, you got to pay for this. You got to pay for that for me to start talking to you.
No.
How is that not aggressive?
No, but I'm not dealing with that. I don't date.
But a lot of us do. A lot of us do. They rather put up with that, saying, "Oh, I confront the money for it," instead of being like, "Oh, she confront the money for it for herself, and she's comfortable with doing that, and you really don't have to pay for none of that. You don't have to do that. I just want you to be here. I want you to be a man, and talk to me and comfort me. And a lot of us don't do that,
which is what I was about to get into. I feel like as men, we got to start setting the standard more.
Yeah.
And not only setting the standard, but we got to start being comfortable in our own skin enough to do that. Because what Kenny's talking about, he's talking about a lot of men who's not comfortable in their own skin. If you could be in a room with a woman that makes more money than you, and you feel intimidated by her, then you're not comfortable in your own skin. Because you still have something to provide to her life. And we got to stop measuring ourselves by strictly financial success. And we do that a lot. Even with each other. Like, oh, I make more money than that nigga. I don't care nothing about it. He ain't worth nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of thing. So then women do the same thing, and then that causes us to project our feelings on them in regards to what, okay, if I make less money than her, she got to look at me like I ain't shit. Why? Because I look at other men who make less money than me like they ain't shit. So we got to start setting the standard in terms of just being, like, learning yourself. As long as you living comfortable, being good with that and not really paying so much attention to the outside noise. And once you start doing that, you're going to make a hell of a partner for anybody. I don't care if she's making $30,000 or $230,000. You're going to be value. You're going to be able to provide value to her life.
Yeah.
But we got to set the standard, and we not doing that. But, I mean, now we got the opportunity to turn it around, and you know, I feel like that's what the benefit of having this platform. I mean, we got a platform where thousands of people tune into this shit every week.
That's what I want to do for
even though we ain't shit.
Even though
woman beaters or whatever they call
bashes, misogynists, all that. But it's thousands of people, literally thousands of people that listen to this podcast every week. So we have to play a role in that. We got to start pushing that as far as setting the standard, as far as men being comfortable with who they are. And I feel like that'll be the start of something that could change shit. Maybe not for our generation, but for the next one.
Step it up, fellas.
Yeah, real rap. And on that note, man, we gonna get into quick hits. Okay. This first one is interesting, man. This was sent to me by my homeboy Omar Kelly. Shout out to Omar Kelly.
Shout out that boy.
He felt like we should speak on what a wife role looks like in 2021 to us. What do you want to see in a wife? What does a wife role look like in today's society?
I'll let y'all answer it first.
I feel like we always got just because we married.
I know you're not gonna answer, but I'm gonna let y'all answer.
I mean, I'll try to answer, but you know, I ain't looking for no wife, so I can't tell you what I really want or what kind of role I want her to be in, or what I would like her to be in, because I really don't know.
You don't have an idea of what you want your wife to be, though?
No, because I'm not looking for that. I'm not just gonna make up something that I'm not looking for. That's
Can you say he out here on these?
You know what I'm saying? I just
or saying sniper mode. You don't care nothing about no relationship right now, man. Is that right, Kenny?
Nope.
But
I'm just saying.
But wouldn't the person you kind of entertaining, wouldn't you want them to have wifey like qualities at least?
No, because I'm not gonna give them husband type qualities. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna make you give me qualities that I'm not gonna give you.
But I think some of those are just basic though. Like some of the things that
if it's basic, that's just you being a woman and me being a man.
But it's still qualities.
No, wife qualities and being a woman and being a man are just qualities. Qualities is in being a wife, and qualities of being a husband is totally different. That is not the same thing.
I think it's still the same.
That's not the same thing.
Now, what you're doing for them is different. But you having certain qualities, you can say, yes, that person has whatever because that person is caring. That's a wifey quality. That's also a regular quality for anybody, to be caring, to be thoughtful. I think that's basic. That can fit in either category. That's why I'm saying that.
That's not basic.
Now, what you're doing for them, that's not basic?
No, everybody's not caring. Everybody's not looking out for everybody else. That is a fact.
But that's still a quality though, right? I know it's not everybody, but it's still a quality. And you just translate that into the relationship. But you can still be
But if I'm not looking
caring.
for a relationship, why am I looking for that? I'm not looking for none of that. I'm just looking for you.
You don't have to be, but you can still be a decent person. That's all I'm saying. You can still be a decent person, right? you gonna take them out and for them to have a good time, right?
Kenny saying that thing just hanging.
But listen, Kenny, you gonna take them out and gonna have a good time with them.
Yes, that's good time.
And for the most part, you're gonna foot the bill. And I agree with that. But you don't have to do that, right?
No.
So that's all. It's the same thing, right? They don't have to go out with you, but if they go out, you're gonna take care of it. All I'm saying is there's still equality. Whether
what are you trying to argue this? Like, this man say he ain't looking for that, bro.
Yeah, I'm not saying you got.
I get what you're saying, but it's
you still have to be a certain type of person, regardless. Though.
Yes, you have certain people that you're attracted to. Yes, certain qualities you're attracted to. Certain qualities that
you should also have.
Qualities of people that
I'm trying to get that man a wife, man.
Qualities,
I ain't trying to get him a wife.
Qualities that I'm attracted to as a person's quality.
But you say I dropped this dick off. That's all I got.
I'm not.
That's my quality.
I'm not looking for qualities of a wife. I'm looking for qualities of a person that I can have fun with, that I can enjoy my time with. I'm not looking for qualities of a wife qualities. When I say I'm looking for wife qualities, hey, can you cook? Can you clean? Are you financially stable? Are you mentally stable? Like I don't care about that shit when I'm just out here having fun.
Take cooking off the table and take finance. It's still gonna be the same.
Kenny say I don't care if she got one towel.
I'm still gonna look at that person.
Kenny say I don't care if she got one towel on the air mattress.
You want to go out?
How that ass?
You want to go out and eat? Cool. You want to go out to drink? Cool. Can you have fun? Cool. Can you conversate? Cool. That's all I need.
I feel you, man.
You trying to get down with the design? Cool. That's all I'm looking for. That's. I'm not trying to complicate my situation because when I start looking for wife qualities, guess what? Emotions get involved. It's all shit. She got everything I need, everything I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not ready. But she got everything I need. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put her in a state where I'm gonna break her down because I want to keep her there.
Yep.
And now I become the bad guy.
That's true.
I disagree.
You become emotionally involved when you find somebody that has every quality in a wife that you want, but you're not mentally ready to be a husband. So what you gonna do? You gonna keep her around while you fucking with these other hoes and break her down because you know she gonna be mentally ready. She gonna be ready for you, but you still out here chasing these damn streets and breaking her down emotionally and keeping her around.
Not necessarily, but
how's that not necessarily? Tell me how's that not necessarily?
Just because someone have all those qualities, doesn't mean I'm gonna get like deep feelings for them. Again, like I said, I just categorize it. It's the same to me. I'm gonna treat you the same way. It's just a matter of, do I want to take you serious or do I not? Do you have those qualities? You don't, like I said, you don't have to cook. You don't have to none of that stuff. Like you were saying, do you know how to have a good time, good conversation? I'm gonna reciprocate that energy. That's still having a conversation. You want to be with somebody that can have a conversation, right? If y'all just chilling on the couch.
Notice I'm asking you this question right here. If you find somebody that has every quality that you want in a woman, and you have this other woman that just gives you sex, you tell me you're not gonna be more emotionally involved with that woman that gives you everything that you want in a woman. You see everything in her that you want in a woman. You're not gonna get emotionally involved with that.
No.
Man, get the fuck out of here, dog. That's cap, and we know that's cap. Okay. Everybody at this table know that's cap.
Okay, yeah, you know me like that. You know my.
Okay, ask Matt.
What is that? Every person I date. Is that what you saying?
Every person that you. I didn't say every person that you date.
Every person that you date that has those type of qualities.
No,
you're gonna want to be with them and be emotional with. That's what you said.
No, I'm saying every person that you find that has those qualities of a wife. Every quality that you find in a wife, you.
There are a ton of women who have wifey qualities that I didn't want to be with. A ton.
All right, we just beating a dead horse right now.
No, it's not just that's just the truth. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth. It's not everybody because it's still whether I want to be with them or not. You can have all the qualities. That don't mean I want to be with you.
That's a fact, though.
That's it. That's all I'm saying, Ken. That is possible. That is possible.
I don't want to be with them, but you're going to get emotionally involved with them.
You don't have to be emotionally involved with somebody just because they have all the characteristics you're looking for.
So how's that quality? What the fuck does the quality mean then? It's all about emotion. If you find somebody that meets every aspect of you, you're gonna fall in love with that person. You're gonna fall in love with the idea of that person because they fit everything that you need as a man. They fit everything that you want emotionally as a man.
I disagree.
And you tell me you're not gonna want to keep that around?
Not all the time, no.
Okay.
Look here, man.
I guess.
I think what this thing boils down to is when y'all arguing two different points again. What Kenny is saying is that if I'm dating 5 women, one of them checks off every single box that I want in a woman, I'm gonna be more invested in her than those other 4. That's just what it is. It's an unconscious thing. I may not consciously choose to do that.
Naturally, yes.
But I'm going to be more invested. Why? Because I'm going to gravitate to her more. She has everything I want in a wife. So that's what he's saying in regards to that. What you saying is just because a woman has those qualities doesn't mean that I'm going to fall in love with her or I'm going to be deeply involved in her, which is true as well. But I think y'all arguing the level of commitment. What he's saying is you're going to shade that way more. You're going to give her more of your time. You're going to talk to her more. You're going to like look at her, hold her more on a pedestal than those other four.
But still not necessarily.
I would vastly disagree with that.
Small factors like this. She can have all the qualities, but don't be as attractive.
That's not all the qualities.
No, that's not all the qualities.
That's
she is
she's
attractive.
cute. That's not all the qualities.
So she checks every box that you want.
That's not all the qualities, bro. You can't
cooking, cleaning,
everything
support, everything that you want. And you talking to her and 4 other women, you're gonna gravitate.
You are emotionally.
If you say you're not, that's just not true.
You are emotionally involved in that person, and you're gonna try to keep that person around while you're still dealing with these other ones. And if you're doing that, you are beating her down.
When you say emotionally involved, what do you mean?
You're gonna have feelings for them. You are gonna have feelings, whether it's a low level, medium level, or high level. You are gonna have feelings for this person. Okay, if she tells you, "Hey,"
but you originally said deeply in love, and that's where I disagree.
But see, deeply involved,
right?
And that's why.
Okay, maybe
again, that's where y'all. That's where
deeply. You're gonna be deeply invested into it. Evolve deeply.
You're gonna be more invested to her than the rest of the women.
Because if she said, "Okay, hey,"
yes, that I agree with.
If she said, "Okay, hey, I'm going on this date with this other man," or I'm seeing somebody else, you're gonna be mad about it. You are gonna feel some type of way about it.
I think, depending on how long we have been talking, yes.
Bring in too many variables. Let's say you've been talking to all of them for a year.
But that's true though. If you could,
you're right.
First, second, third month, do your thing.
You right.
If I'm still doing me,
you right. But you dancing because 2 or 3 months you're not gonna be able to know that she got all those qualities. I'm talking about a year. You've been talking to a chick for a year solid.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel some type of.
That's what I'm talking.
Then of course, yeah.
So again, I think y'all missing each other with y'all talking about the level of investment, but there is gonna be investment in a woman that has all of that. Smooth. What you think? What does a wife look like in 2021, or what should it look like?
Man, we fucked up the whole question. That's all.
No, it's all good. But I mean, it's healthy dialogue. I like it.
Man, she should be a person you're in love with, of course.
Fact.
Off the rip. She should be a partner in everything that you do.
Key word there. The key word in this shit. Partner.
Everything.
She can't fuck good. So she can fuck bad.
No.
It ain't even that.
That's not my partner.
But
you my enemy.
Hey, and for some men, that's true.
He's my enemy. He's not my partner no more.
When it comes to marrying a woman, some men don't give a fuck about that.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Some men don't give a fuck if she can bounce off the wall and land on that thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Some men like she got
just bounce off the wall.
That's just real. That's just real. Y'all don't know nothing about my life. You know what I'm saying? But some men just like shit. Just let me get them back shots and we good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But she got every other quality. She can cook. She can clean. She can provide. Goddamn me. She know what to say when to say it. She's goddamn me. She's motivational. She want to goddamn put you in position to win at all times. Put herself in position to win at all times. Want to own a lot of shit together. Goddamn me. She just want to have lineage in her background with y'all kids and all that type of shit there. That's the woman you need to be building with. You get what I'm saying? But you gonna let a woman go because she can't fuck well, but she do everything else right?
Yep.
That'd be stupid on your part. That'd be stupid on your part, though.
I don't
know about that.
I feel you.
I don't know about that,
Because I'm going to get it somewhere else.
If you can't physically please me.
I feel you.
I'm going to get it somewhere else.
But we talking about physically pleasing. What if she want to have sex? She just don't know how to fuck like you want her to fuck.
Oh, okay. We can teach that.
Yeah.
We can teach that.
Hopefully.
Long as the want to.
But if we talking about she don't want to have sex at all,
No, I'm talking like she want to fuck, but you know what I'm saying? She
you're not gonna
shots.
Yeah, you're not gonna get rid of it. But if you saying, hey, I don't.
Oh, she just not want to sex at all.
You know,
fuck. Fuck if you can be the most perfect. God can send you that. Get out of here.
What you gonna say? God didn't send this. He damn sure ain't send this to me.
You gonna treat her like
that's the devil.
I fam.
She gonna walk in there. They gonna be burning sage everywhere. Hey, you gotta get him out of here.
Yeah, man. But yeah, all that shit I just named, man. That's what a real nigga want. That's what that's what a real nigga need.
Facts. I think.
But these hoes ain't queens.
Shout out to OT.
I'm not with it.
We gotta put that on the shirt.
I'm not with
You
it.
know what it is, man.
I'm not with it.
The queens are the queens.
I'm not with it. Y'all heard it from the professor and the dean himself.
I'm putting an old hat. These hoes ain't queen. That's
The
going on
hoes
your
want
hat.
to be.
That's gonna be fly.
It's going on your hat. I'm telling you, going
The
on your hat.
classy hoes be trying to be like big hoes. And they trying to be like hoes.
You talking about girthy
and they
hoes?
can't. No. I didn't say girthy hoes.
Trying to walk them out there.
The HEAUXS. Those hoes, the classy ones, try to be HOES, and you can't mix the two. You either gonna be classy or you gonna be a hoe. One of the two. And they be trying to be too much of the other hoe. They try to be like men and be out there and get attention, all this good stuff, and then want a man to treat them the same way. It's unfortunate, but that's one of those double standards.
Right.
Just like the abuse. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a little different, but like
Wait, what?
No, I'm just saying because it's vastly different. Like men can be with 100 women and not be judged, but a woman with 100 men, they gonna be judged a little different. That's just what it is, unfortunately. So a lot different. So
unless they comfortable in they 100 men.
Yeah.
You got like Drea. Shit, she been with whoever the fuck, and I guarantee you she'd still get whatever man she wants.
Very true.
Good.
Very true.
But you gotta look like that too, though.
Yeah. But she also moves discreetly. as well.
Like I think
you don't really see a lot of her
ones,
business on the
right.
time. Like you'll see in pictures, like we'll know she dating, but you don't see a lot of business on the time.
And that's the key.
Yeah,
be classy with it.
A wife
showing all that ass.
Shout out to Martin. Shout out to Martin. I like my women classy. A wife in 2021 looks like, I don't know, man. Somebody that has a lot, or that a wife in 2021 looks like a woman that's invested in you, and that's not common. Like we've all talked to a lot of different women, attractive women, women with money, women with status.
I'm saved.
A lot of that situation, but a lot of them don't have investment in you. And I feel like that's what a wife has. Of course, she's going to provide peace. A lot of things Smooth says. She's going to support you. She understands the financial goals of the family. She understands her part in that she plays in building your legacy. All of that stuff. You know, she's a great mother. You know, she pushes you past your comfort zone. She provides that safe space for you to feel like you can take risks. Different things like that's what a wife. Oh, and you know she pleases you sexually. We're not gonna leave that out. That's very high on the list. But I think the difference in, because just like Owen Kenny was talking about earlier, there's a like standard, you know, that most women that you talk to got to meet. And I feel like it's a very broad standard. You know, I want her to be solid. And I want her to have, you know, good sex. I want her to be discreet, like we just spoke about. I want her to, you know what I'm saying? But those are broad things. But I think with the woman, the wife situation, it goes a bit farther. And I think the difference is the level of investment. Like, are you invested in me in areas that you don't necessarily benefit from?
Facts.
And I think that's what the difference is in being a wife in 2020. And we're not going to be the dead horse. We're going to keep it going. Damn, I don't know if I want to. Well, this is a good one. Smooth brought this one up. Do women want men, women with kids, do women with kids want men to be stepdads too early, in y'all opinion?
What I said last time. They want them to be stepdads when all they want to do is step. That's facts.
That's true, though. That's really true.
You want me to be daddy when all I want to do is step.
I mean, you want me to be daddy and I just want to be zaddy.
With the Z involved.
Go your little ass in that room. Me and your mama got to ride this roller coaster.
And don't be eating all our chips.
There's only 2 fruit packs in there. I know.
One of them mine.
And one of them mine.
Yeah, I really feel like a lot of women with kids, they are desperate to find a male influence for their child. And oftentimes they'll bring the wrong type of man around their child because of that. You know what I'm saying? Every man is not meant to be a dad. Nope. There are some men that can hold jobs, some men that can please you sexually, some men that can do all of that. But that doesn't mean that they are a role model for your kid. That doesn't mean that you should have them around your kid. They're not great dads. So for you to try to force that role on somebody, that's working to the detriment of the kid. And a lot of women are too selfish to understand that and accept that or care about that and end up traumatizing their kid in the process. You done brought 5 different niggas around your kid in the past 2 years.
And most of them got kids and they ain't good fathers.
Right.
And you heard that.
Oh my God. Pause. But say that again. What's that?
I ain't know Mama ain't had no slush in the room when I walked in there.
Wow.
Hey, they gonna cancel this.
Is that a bag of chips in there, Mama? I ain't leave my Doritos in there, Mama.
Wow. Getting chewed up.
Oh my God.
You know, some be loud with it too.
And you walk out there, like bro man for the fifth
All you hear is that knock on the door.
Go back to sleep.
Wait a minute.
You gotta stop real quick. Look at the door.
Hey man, y'all going to hell.
Y'all go back to sleep.
Shit, dog. Y'all going to hell.
Y'all be not playing in the toilet.
Hey, y'all doing it? Hey, now.
Oh shit.
That's what they be doing though.
Real rap.
Damn, that's my fault. My bad, y'all. I ain't mean to change the conversation like that.
What was the question?
Question was Smooth say, like, do women want men to be stepdads too early? Y'all feel like?
Of course. A nigga that left their life, they looking for the next nigga to replace them.
Damn.
Especially when she got a kid, bro.
Well, I think a lot of them are looking for stability to bring a stable man to bring around their kid, and a lot of them, you know, tend to force the issue a little bit, or I don't know, try to rush the situation more than it should be. Because I think a lot of them get the answers that they want early on in the stage, like, hey, does he really want to be a stepfather or not? And you don't say no, and they'll be like, well, I really like this guy. You know, I'm going to put my needs over what my kid needs now.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? For somebody that they're physically attracted to or just see something different in.
Right.
And that's what
this man make a great father. Make a good father.
I don't think they think about that originally, to me. And in my experience, the woman will lie and say, well, I'm not looking for you to be their dad. Okay, but if you want to date me and take me seriously, then eventually I'm going to have to be some type of father figure for that child. So I don't think they think about that originally. It's like, I'm dating you for me. I want to be happy. I want to me and dad don't get along, whatever it is. But eventually, if I'm taking you serious, 6 months, a year, whatever it is, like, eventually I'm going to have to meet that child. And then if we get serious, I'm going to have to, be some type of father figure, give them, help them, give them some type of guidance, give them some type of wisdom.
Pay for things.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like us men can do that without having to be like serious in a relationship with the woman.
But that's
you can give a young kid guidance, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can.
I ain't got nothing for you, big fella.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you see, a kid that doesn't have his father's not in his life. You know what I'm saying? You've been talking to this girl for 7-8 months, whatever. You finally meet the kid. She finally brings you around the kid because y'all been talking for 7-8 months. So she's like, "Hey, we've been conversating. We got a little thing going on. You bring the kid around. It's like, oh shit, this kid ain't got no home training. He don't know how to be a boy. He just
soft.
He just out here running around, not soft. Just just no fucking understanding of life. Just running. You know how a kid runs reckless without a kid. I mean, without a father. So then you can still be there and teach him like the things that, hey, you need to show some respect to women. This is not your dad. This is not your friend. This is your mom. You know what I'm saying? This is show some respect. I think you can still do that without further on progressing with that woman.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it's even hard on the women because I'm looking on the women's side. Like, if you've been talking to a guy for 9-8 months and finally y'all meeting, y'all been meeting without the kid around, and hey, I got my son today. And you're like, well, cool, let's just go get some brunch. And she bring the kid around.
She better pay.
And he act like,
I'm just saying,
you know what I'm saying? Like bam, bam.
That's like hard on her. Like, oh, okay, if he says cool, yeah, bring him around. He wants to see the kid. But in reality, he still don't want to be a stepfather. You know what I'm saying? It's a hard predicament to.
I think
she don't want to bring a lot of men around a kid, but it's like, damn, I waited 8 months.
Anyway.
Yeah, but situation kind of.
I think it's bad because you don't want to develop that relationship with the child. Exactly. Especially if you're not going to be there.
Yeah, but
so I get what you're saying, and I agree with the approach and wanting to school a kid and put the kid on game. But then now that kind of causes a little conflict because, like, if y'all break up and now you didn't develop this strong bond with this kid, it's like, damn, like, do I check in on him? Do I don't check in on him? Is he gonna reach out to you?
I wouldn't say
you're not gonna be allowed to.
I wouldn't say doing that. But I'm saying, like, the time you're there, I say being a good idol or a good mimic.
He gonna compare
role model.
He gonna compare every man to you.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you a solid dude, he gonna be like, "Mama, I don't like him."
Okay, if you a solid dude, and she brings some nigga that's not around that is not a solid dude, you just did her a favor.
I agree.
The kid said, "Hey, mom, I don't like him. He ain't doing this. He ain't doing that." You know what I'm saying?
She not gonna listen.
Your friend whatchamacallit wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
she not gonna listen to that.
I don't know. A lot of women.
She not gonna listen.
Women listen to their sons about certain dudes. They do that.
What? That's true.
I'm serious. They do.
That's true.
They do.
Nah, bro.
Sometimes
I'm being honest.
I get what you're saying. I know it's
because a lot of women, like, if they see their son,
nah, bro.
I know, Matt. But I'm just saying, like, when they see their son, it's like, hey, this is my king. Like, this is my world. If he ain't happy,
that's true.
You can't be pappy.
I agree with you.
That's some bullshit.
You got a point, but I mean, y'all both right. I mean, both happens though.
That's a struggle. That's why I ain't got no kids. I
done been on both sides. Literally, I done been on both sides.
It's hard to. I wouldn't even know how to deal with that. How to bring a woman around my kid.
You pay for your side.
I'm not even talking about financial wise, man. I'm talking about like if you dating, like if I'm talking to a woman for 8 months,
yeah,
it's a certain period of time where she's actually gonna see my kid because my kid gonna be with me,
right?
If I know,
when can I be comfortable? 8 months, the shit can still go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And your kid could be like, "Oh, hey, what happened to your friend?"
See, but we talking about these women that be wanting a dude to meet them after a month of knowing them. Oh, I got a child. They gonna be with me over here. So you can come through.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's like generic women. But I'm talking about like serious, like women that's
serious relationship. My time is 6 months. That's how I feel. I feel like if we dating 6 months. Then I can introduce.
But most niggas coming through and beating a lot of kids on the couch. Technically,
I wouldn't know nothing about that. Otis told me everything about that. Ain't that right, Otis?
You wouldn't, Kenny? You sure, Kenny?
After this, we'll come back.
We'll be back after these messages.
Break for commercial break right now.